There was another tweet that I wanted to discuss since we're on the opium topic. I believe it was by Bryce, who was the guy who got banned off Twitter for exposing the whole Don Toliver situation with Cactus Jack and/or Atlantic Records botting a whole bunch of comments and likely views if they're doing comments as well on the latest music video. But he said something not controversial, but I just thought it was a hot topic. Okay, so he said, "Opium, turn on dark mode. I got you." It's because I'm on a laptop. I'm not on my normal setup. How do I do this? Creator Studio, professional tools. Fuck. Just bear with me here. I know we're all getting blinded by the light since we got all the vamps in here. But anyway, as I was saying, he said Opium is really 4 for 4 as a label so far. Obviously got Ken Carson, Destroy Lonely, and Homicide Gang. And what are y'all thoughts? I don't know. I mean, obviously they got successful artists. Don't get me wrong. Wait, they got... When he said 4 for 4, I was thinking artists because technically Homicide Gang is 2 people. I actually disagree. X is not a good album, but y'all already know my opinions on that album. So let's just talk about strictly artists and not projects. Okay? So I think, yes, that they are 3 for 3 or 4 for 4 on artists, or 3 for 3 if you want to consider Homicide Gang just one entity. However, I just want to say, I don't know if it has to do with their skill at all. I mean, I'm not saying they're bad, but we've always talked about if Carti was not associated with any of this, would any of these artists be popping? Okay? Again, I'm going to keep repeating it. I think that star power will always rise to the top, but let's be honest. The label, everybody associated with Carti, shit, I told y'all. I think Smiley signed to Drake, absolute garbage. I think if he signed to Carti, people would brainwash themselves into thinking that they're amazing. So I agree that Opium is 3 for 3 or 4 for 4, but is it really because of them? That's the question. Destroy Lonely. Yeah, I mean, he did have the connections, right? He was his dad was cool with Ludacris, and he went on tours with them and whatnot. Homicide Gang, I don't even know if they'd be rapping right now if it wasn't for Carti. I remember Carti was doing the homicide ad-libs before we even knew about them, before they even dropped any music. I think they said they were still playing Fortnite, real life Fortnite, before Carti. Carti signed Homicide Gang because he liked their music. Okay, true. I feel you. But still, man, I just, not to knock any of these individuals, but I think that, say in a hypothetical situation, Ken Carson, Destroy Lonely, Homicide Gang got signed to Travis Scott, or not even Travis Scott, anybody else, or did it independently, would they be at the same level or even close in the same ballpark as they are now? Because I actually do think that Destroy Lonely and Ken Carson have been doing it for a while before they got signed. Like, they had completely different sounds for some of the people in Atlanta that knew them. I didn't necessarily until they got the Carti cosign. And they were on a completely different lane, you know? So you think that Travis Scott will be doing worse with them? I mean, look, we already discussed that with Sofego. If Sofego signed to Opium, his whole aesthetic would be differently. Like, he would have been a darker persona, if you will, like dressing all black. Maybe he would have dyed his hair completely gray or silver like Lone and Ken had at one point. It wouldn't be pink anymore, or if it was pink, it would be hot pink, and bro would be wearing eyeliner. He wouldn't be in the studio, you know, doing Nike commercials and shit. He'd be rocking Rick Owens for every single show. But he wouldn't be doing I don't know, he would be getting really big organic looks though. You know, I think he'd be in a better position for sure.